the powerful blade of the Daedric Prince Meridia, a sword forged in holy light to deal death and fiery doom to those of false life. Dawnbreaker is the perfect weapon to wield against the undead, but like many Daedric artifacts, it was missing in vanilla Morrowind. At least that is, until now. For today's mod of the day is Dawnbreaker, the Lady of Light by Noah Longsfellow. But while this mod does add this legendary artifact to Morrowind, that's not all it does. It also adds a new quest, and a new shrine dedicated to Meridia for you to discover. It all begins when you encounter a high elf in the foreign quarter of Vivec. She has a quest for you to do, for it seems a lich has defiled the sanctuary of Meridia, and taken the Dawnbreaker for some nefarious means. You'll have to travel through the Underworks, discover the illuminated entrance to Meridia's shrine, defeat the undead foes within, and return with the Dawnbreaker in hand. Your reward for completing this task is the Dawnbreaker itself, a beautiful blade that you can use to vanquish your foes and the foes of Meridia. Now, the Shrine of Meridia isn't necessarily a high-level dungeon. You'll have to fight a handful of skeletons, and of course, the Lich Lord, which might be a bit of a difficult fight, made all the more so given his position just on the upper level, where he can rain down magical attacks from a distance. But I imagine most players will be able to complete this dungeon by level 10 through 12. The shrine itself is honestly just pretty atmospheric, with lots of illumination and of course some lovely verticality, with rows and rows of candles just leading up to the statue of Meridia, an impressive centerpiece to just a unique Daedric shrine. Now, while this is just a lovely and atmospheric Daedric shrine, I do just need to note just a few issues here. In terms of construction, it does appear that this dungeon was built without grid snap. So just as an FYI, you might notice a few gaps or Z-fighting issues just here or there. This is just a pretty easy fix, and really, the Dawnbreaker itself is the real meat of this mod. Everything else is just kind of set dressing, so, this isn't a huge deal. But I thought I would mention it, since these issues can be just a bit noticeable in a few spots. But anyway, you can see the stats for the Dawnbreaker here, and it's a fairly powerful short blade, equivalent in stats to the Daedric Shortsword, with a powerful fire and 10 undead enchantment, a brutal combination to wield against your foes. You can see a close-up of the Dawnbreaker here, and it is just a positively stunning weapon. The Dawnstar gem embedded in the crossguard is just especially iconic, and whether or not you're planning to actually wield this powerful artifact yourself, or just simply add it to your ever-expanding collection, it is an exquisite piece of craftsmanship, and a worthy addition to your arsenal. Now, this isn't the only version of Dawnbreaker available for Morrowind. I'm pretty sure Pikachu no TM has one just kicking around somewhere. But it is just a really nice looking version, with a neat quest and a neat little dungeon just included. But that's pretty much all there is to see here. This is just, this is a bit of a short one, so that's just our mod of the day. As always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.